Have you heard about peptides? Today I'm going to share the difference peptides are making in my clinical practice with a Peptide 101 masterclass. Hi, I'm Dr. Rika, your functional medicine MD, certified in functional medicine and board certified in family and integrative medicine. Over the past 30 years in clinical practice, I've witnessed something that's fundamentally shifting how I approach aging, recovery, and mental clarity. Today, I'm sharing what peptides are, how they work, the benefits many of my patients have reported, and what the current science says. So, what are peptides? Great question. Peptides are short chains of amino acids, your body's natural messengers. Think of them as targeted text messages between cells, delivering instructions to repair, grow, calm inflammation, and support metabolism. They're smaller than proteins. Actually, they're less than 50 amino acid chains to be exact, but highly specific in their function. Our body naturally produces over 7,000 peptides. We all know about one peptide, that's insulin. And the peptides that have taken the world by the storm are the GLP-1 agonists, Ozempic and Mounjaro. Who doesn't know about those? In my clinical practice, we only use research-grade pharmaceutical peptides for human use. They're formulated to engage your body's systems in a precise, supportive way. But unlike synthetic drugs, they tend to work with your biology, not against it. They help restore balance rather than override natural processes. As we age, our own peptide production declines, and that's where therapy can step in. Of course, under professional guidance. I would love to share what my patients are reporting with peptides. Here are the changes I've observed in my clinical practice. That has been changes in 5 key areas. And just note, these results vary from person to person, but the trends are certainly worth discussing. Peptides can support, number 1, body composition and energy. Number 2, sleep. Number 3, recovery. Number 4, mental clarity. And number 5, immune system regulation. Remember, I said they can help support these areas. In regard to body composition and energy, many of my patients report feeling leaner, having more libido. And in some cases, we see favorable shifts in body fat and lean mass, and that's without aggressive diet changes. In regard to sleep and recovery, with the right protocols, some report deeper sleep and improve recovery times from workouts, injuries, and even post-surgical healing. In regard to cognitive support and mental clarity, I had one patient that came to me a year ago. He was a 79-year-old Alzheimer's patient with a mini mental status or memory score of 15 out of 30. 6 months later, his score went to 19. That's a 4-point improvement. It's an encouraging shift that most would consider unlikely at this stage of the disease. What changed? We introduced peptide therapy as a part of the broader integrative care plan. And he's just one example. Others in my practice have reported improved focus, memory, and mental clarity. While these changes aren't guaranteed, we do track progress through structured assessments and feedback from our patients and their family members. Peptides support immune system regulation. Patients with chronic inflammation or autoimmune issues have reported less symptoms, fewer flare-ups, and improved quality of life. They may play a role in supporting immune balance. While large-scale human studies are needed, animal studies are showing promise, which correlates to what my patients report. I group peptides into 5 primary categories based on their clinical focus. Number 1 are your growth hormone releasing peptides. These support healthy sleep, recovery, and lean body mass, especially as growth hormone levels naturally decline, but they don't downregulate the growth hormone receptors. Number 2, repair and regeneration peptides. They're used to support healing from injuries, surgeries, or chronic tissue stress. Number 3, cognitive support peptides. They may add neuroplasticity, focus, and cognitive resilience when paired with lifestyle support. Number 4, immune modulating peptides. Used cautiously, they can help support immune balance in those with chronic inflammation. And number 5, metabolic optimization peptides. You know what these are. These are the GLP-1s. Some protocols help with fat metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and stable energy production. But no, every protocol is personalized. It's individualized on their labs, history, and goals. Now, a word about the safety of peptides. They shouldn't be demonized. There is a role for them in supporting, but injectable peptides are not over the counter. The peptides I use, if they're oral, are sourced from a certified third-party tested site. And if they're injectable, from sterile compounding pharmacies. They're prescribed based on history, labs, and physical findings. I monitor them closely with follow-up and labs, and they're integrated into a broader care plan. It's not just one thing. I really strongly discourage DIYing it or using a source that's unregulated online. You can end up injecting endotoxins if your peptide source comes from a non-sterile pharmacy or if it's from an animal research-only distributor. We are living in an exciting time where medicine isn't just about treating disease. It's about supporting regeneration, supporting performance, supporting vitality. Peptides aren't magic. They're not the magic bullet. They're just tools, and when used wisely, they may help support how we heal, how we age, how we think. In subsequent videos, I'll review individual peptides and their use. If you're curious, hit the subscribe, click that bell, and share the video with someone who's exploring new health solutions. And let me know in the comments, what are you most interested in improving? Is it sleep, energy, focus, healing? Let's build a future where thriving at any age is possible. And as always, this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Peptide therapy is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary. Statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider before starting any treatment.